Friends, hello. Today we will talk about the endless profit opportunities in crypto. As you know, there is always a profit opportunity in cryptocurrencies, my friends. Just stay alert. Just want to make money. Just do something. To earn money, try new things, take risks, my friends. There will always be opportunities to make money in crypto. The profit opportunity I want to share with you today requires some monitoring, but rest assured, it can yield good returns. Nothing we discuss in this video is ever and will ever be investment advice, friends. Today, we will talk about projects that are listed on Binance Futures, meaning they are available for leverage trading, but are not yet listed on Binance Spot. These projects are constantly changing, friends. They are changing fluidly. For example, to give you an idea, they are still quite new. Tonecoin was already listed on Binance Futures about 4 to 5 days ago. Around 4 days ago, Tonecoin was listed on Binance Spot. You know Tonecoin. So why was Tonecoin listed? Because the news was already pushing to get itself listed on Binance. Tonecoin has already proven itself with its market cap. It was a coin that was in the top 10 before being listed on Binance Spot. There are friends listed on Binance Futures, but quite a few. So why did it come to leverage trading on Binance? We may not know the main reason, but there are many reasons. Because the ecosystem has started to grow significantly. There are many people using Telegram. There are also many people using Tonecoin and owning Tones. And after an airdrop that initiated a new hype in the world like Notecoin, it was almost impossible for this project to be listed on Binance, my friends. That's why it offered us a great profit opportunity, because even when the Binance opportunity was listed, you could buy it for around 1.5. So at worst, you could buy at around $3 to $4 and wait for the news on Binance Spot to sell at around $6.5. It provided us with a great profit opportunity. By the way, it wasn't just Tonecoin. For example, Bonkcoin also had a similar situation. We had already made a video about Bonky. It was already clear that Bonk would also be coming to Binance, and it was evident that after Binance Futures, it would also come to Binance Spot, friends. Why? Because they are creating an ecosystem, and everyone in crypto starts talking about it. Subsequently, everyone adopts this sheep. Everyone takes a little share from this sheep. The volume of this coin is increasing. After the volume rises, its valuation in the market also increases. In other words, these kinds of things are what the exchange is looking for, friends, because the exchange requires volume. They can earn good money from the volumes, so even if you buy such coins that turn around after the news from Binance Futures, you can still make good money, whether you buy them at a low price or not. For example, Bonk was already listed on Binance Futures. If I remember correctly, it was listed on Binance Futures for about a month. Then, when it was listed on Binance Spot, it showed an increase of around 100%. So, your money could double out of nowhere. So, after the news of being listed on Binance Futures, we can gradually accumulate a bit and make some good money from that sheep, my friend. Of course, this is never investment advice. Now that we understand the purpose of today's video, let's go ahead and I want to show you these with data together. Now, let's all move to the screen together. Of course, before we do that, let me get a like from you, friends. Don't forget to like this video. Some of your questions are waiting in the comments section. Let's prepare a list, friends. Coins that are available on Binance Futures but not on Binance Spot. The entire list is here. This is the current updated list, friends. We have been keeping this list since Blur. That's why it's available on Blur, Bong, Pike, B. So, Thorn. Right now, these are the ones listed on Binance Spot, while those not listed include Big Time, Orbs, BSV, Token, Kaspa, Ondo, Zeta, Mev, Turbo, Myro, and Mavia. I am sure these will also be listed on Binance Spot one day. For example, Mev has a nice collaboration with Jupiter, and you can accumulate this gradually. I think its price is normal at the moment. It can naturally progress in stages. Right now, for example, it is hovering around the 0 to 6 levels. It had even reached around 1 at one point. With the news from Binance Futures, I believe it could see levels of 1.52 again. With the listing on Binance Spot, there are sheep like this. Big Time is also a nice project, and VEEF was quite a good project. If it weren't listed on Binance Spot right now, I would definitely mention it too. All of these will be evaluated, friends. They can be accumulated gradually and may leave us with nice profits, along with the news of being listed on Binance Spot. Why am I saying this? I am saying this because the current projects have risen. For example, we previously talked about Tony. For example, friends, we are going like this, but we are also following this news. By the way, from coinmans.com. Look, it says that Binance will announce the listing of Tone. We shared this post about Binance Tone on August 8th, and it was supposed to be listed on August 9th. So we learned about it when it was listed on Binance Spot on August 8th. Afush Usta was already listed, and you could also buy it from other exchanges, friends. Now, let me find August 8th. Look, I've reached August 8th, and it's August 7th. Yes, look, on August 8th, the price was hovering around 5.4, and when it was at 5.43, suddenly, with the Binance news, the price almost shoots up to 6.5. There hasn't really been much pullback since then. So it has provided us with a great profit opportunity. Okay, we can earn good money from those listed on Binance Futures, but not on Binance Spot, my friends. Look, this was just one example. For instance, Ondo Finest is a project that we really like. You can also gather this in stages and wait for the same spot. For example, where can you buy Ondo? I wrote Ondo on coinverki.chef. There is also O2X, and Bybit has it too. In the meantime, friends, we have registration links for all exchanges right below the video in the description. You can purchase directly from there. You can register through our links to receive commission discounts for all exchanges free of charge. For example, we also talked about Bonk. Look, Bonk was listed on the spots, and with the news of the spot listing, it doubled in value. Such news is really great. I like these opportunities. I enjoy having such opportunities in crypto because it keeps it alive continuously. Look, we filmed the video for Bonk on November 30th, right now approximately from here. If I remember correctly, it should be about 7 to 8 times higher. Afterwards, it had made another 2xing, together with Spotaway. There are always people who are upset in crypto. There are people who are sad because the crypto market has dropped. So yes, we all feel sad about cryptocurrency. Most of our money is in crypto. But you always forget to diversify, my friends, because in life, you need to create a diversified portfolio and leave a small amount in crypto, because this is a place with risky assets. I will bring this list back to the screen. Keep an eye on the coins in this list. Friends, follow the news updates and see. A series of news started to come in rapidly, and what happened next? Binance had to list them on Binance Spot as well. The same happened with Bonk. Now, for example, regarding the game Big Time is a very nice game. Or related to MEV ZTA, Ondo, Kaspa. Keep a close eye on the news related to these. When you look, it's definitely coming now. You can directly buy it and wait for Binance Spot. You can also buy it gradually. What does it mean to buy gradually? So I don't look at the current price at all. It's 0.69, right? I just buy it. For example, I buy $100 worth from here. Then I see that the price has dropped a bit. The price has dropped to around 65, for instance. So I buy another $100 worth. For example, I receive $100 every week. I buy another $100. This is what we call the average dollar cost. You can also buy by applying the strategy we mentioned. Friends, it's completely up to you now. The main topic we want to discuss in these videos, friends, is since we have the possibility of making such money in crypto, why aren't you all making money too? This was just one profit opportunity in crypto. I will also add this to the training series on profit opportunities on Binance. If you haven't watched the Binance Profit Opportunities training series, friends, this video will already be on that training list. Don't miss those opportunities either. There is almost always a continuous profit opportunity on Binance. I mentioned them in those other videos as well. You will see them in the playlist on the right. Take a look at that list, friends. I'm waiting. I hope there has been a video published. Now, finally, I want to show you where you can follow all this news. Look, I've brought the Koyun Mehanesi news to your screens. In the Koyun Mehanesi news, we strive to convey all the opportunities in the ecosystem in real time. Look here, every day. We make sure to share all the news in crypto with you. You can learn about all the opportunities in the ecosystem by simply enabling CoinMine's news notifications on Telegram, friends. I hope this has been a useful video. Please don't forget to let me know if you want more videos on this topic, and of course, don't forget to like this video, friends. I'm looking forward to all of your likes. The only thing that truly motivates us is your likes. If you have any nice comments or questions, you can write them in the comments section. Stay healthy. Goodbye.